However, are you a student who recently graduated from school and looking to get into a game industry, or are you a art course graduate, or you finish your art certificate and not being able to get a job in the industry, or are you a experienced artist who have worked in the industry for a few years and feel stuck and not being able to grow in the industry? Then this video is for you. I know how it is out there. AI is on the rise and already taken over some old standard jobs, and you're scared that it is going to take over your also. And it's really valid reason to be uncertain about the industry. But trust me, you are on the right path. I know industry is really competitive and you are really struggling to find your way through. With persistence, with hard work, working on skill and portfolio, we can all make through. And trust me, I've been through all this and I will be by your side to help you figure out the way. So this video is split it into three parts. One is for the school graduates who are just get out of the school and want to pursue their career in the game art. Secondly, there are the college graduates who already have an art degree or certificate or course and want to get a job in the game industry. And the third one are the aspiring artists who already have a few years of experience and struggling to grow and really uncertain about the industry in general. So you can skip ahead, but I recommend you watch the whole video. Let's get started. The very first one is the game industry is growing, not shrinking. So if you see the charts and data provided by all the independent agencies and even government, and even if you see all the people who talk about the game art, you will see the game industry is growing a lot. It is bigger than any other entertainment industry and it is growing exponentially. At least for the next decade, it is going to be a lot more bigger with the advancements in the technology and hardware, with AR, VR, and XR technologies on the rise, and with the accessibility of mobile phones in everybody's hands, it's natural that game industry will grow. That means there will be a lot more jobs for us who are as really passionate about games and want to make it a viable career. If you are planning to get into industry, I will say it, I said it in my previous video also, where skills and your work matters more. Studios do not want to look at your certificate, your degree, they want to look at your work, your portfolio, and what you have made. If it's relatable to them, then you will definitely find your way in. You don't need to spend 3 year, 4 year in your degree. You just need to spend enough amount of time to learn the skill and to build the portfolio. I'm sure once you will find a good match, you will find a job. That brings me to the third topic, which is adaptability and the soft skills. It doesn't matter how good artist you are or how good your skills are, if you are not good to adapt, to understand the needs, and to blend in, you will always struggle. Studios in the start, they are not looking for someone to do all the jobs and doing all the crazy stuff and the high quality things. They are looking for someone who is open to hear the feedback and apply in the work, who can listen and communicate effectively. And moreover that, on the soft skill, you need to be patient. As I said before, it's really competitive, and I don't think if there is any industry which is not competitive. So you have to be persistent, you have to keep working on your portfolio, on your work, and you have to keep developing yourself to make into this industry. And the lastly, convincing the parents. I know it is tough. I was there once, everybody who was around me, the society, my parents, nobody understood what this industry is. Even if it's a viable industry, even if you can make a living, surely the respect you will get from engineering and being in the medical field is way, way higher than what you will get here. But we are a passionate being. We are passionate about games, we are passionate about art, we are creative people, and we want to put our creativity, our thoughts, and our passion into that. So you have to convince your parents with this, with fact. You don't have to argue with them. You don't know, send them this report. And lastly, if you don't know how what to tell them, how to convince them, just bring them to my live stream, make them watch, and just type in the question what they're asking in the chat. I will answer it right away. Every Saturday I do a live stream. I'm there for a few hours. So bring your parents in and I will convince them how it is a viable career only if you're passionate about. Don't come in for money. Don't come in for just because it's cool. Come in if you're really passionate about working in the games and it really interests you. I'm not saying there is no money in there, but don't come for that primarily. So now comes in the second category, the people who have already did the art degrees or courses or certifications and really misguided or not sure or left stranded by these institutes on finding a career in there. I made a video on how art degrees are scam, so you can watch this video for more understanding about how it is not viable option if you want a job. What is most important is your skills and your portfolio. So that brings me to point number one. Game art industry is a global industry. Even if you don't have studios and jobs in your local market or in your town or cities, there are so many big studios around the globe. So you don't have to get stuck to your town. So the very first thing is you have to be open to relocate, to go to other places. Don't look for the opportunity in there. I came from a very small town and there was nobody even heard about these type of jobs. So I have to get out, and that was the best decision of my life. It's a global industry, so be open to be global. Share your work with the global. Be proactive to accept the opportunities. And then the most important, which everybody's these days is talking about, and I hear a lot of from my mentees also, that AI is gonna take their job. Honestly, trust me, it is not. I talk about it in my live streams also. I talked about it in the previous videos as well. It is just a tool which is gonna help you create more effective work than just gonna take your job. Surely so many jobs gonna get eradicated because of AI, but that's how the world works. When machines came, so many farmers lost their job because they used to cut the crops for these farmers. But farmers chose to get these machines to do their work. So now suddenly the labor of 100 people's work is done in one day by this one machine, and it don't even get tired. So it's similar to for the AI, all the boring and the simple tasks gonna be replaced by AI, but not the creative things. Creativity still need human touch. Don't get stuck in the perfect portfolio trap. In the start of your career, when you're learning, when you are growing, quantity matters. I know all these people says quality over quantity, but that only is true when you know what you are doing. Once until you are not sure, just create work quickly. I'm not saying create bad things. What I'm saying, every work you post should be improved and show experimentation, that you are trying to adapt, you are trying to learn and grow as an artist slowly. So don't get stuck like you have to make this perfect masterpiece. There's nothing like that. So you have to post, share more, reach out to more people, catch more eyes, and be open to learn and grow. That's the only thing matters. And there's another thing which we surely should talk about is salaries. Many people and artists, they think the salaries are not good enough in the game industry, which is true to some extent. Salaries could be competitive. It varies from one studio to other, one place to other. So I don't have correct data, but I would say it's really competitive and good. I was happy with this, and I'm not sure what your expectations are for the salary, but you can never meet the expectations of your parents or of the society with that. When you're passionate, you're making a good living out of it. It's enough. And on that point, we are running the salary survey actually, and you will find it in the description. You can fill it out, so we'll make it public so you will know what type of salaries people get in the game industry for as per their experience, as per their seniority level. So if that does not excite you, don't come in this field. And lastly, as COVID brought, remote jobs and freelancing is a really viable career. So I used to hear from these people, you can work from India and earn in dollars, and I didn't know until I got my projects, right? And there are so many platforms, so many ways you can earn money in dollars through freelance projects. It's not even that hard. You just need to have skills, portfolio, and be persistent. You know how many times just a cold email or a cold DM works and get you the project. You don't need to work full time. And but I would suggest first joining a game studio and working on games and gaining that experience first, then jump into freelance projects. So, but yeah, that is really a viable thing to do, and it's possible. You don't need to work like 8 hours every day. A few weeks you worked and you earn 2 months of salary, and you can chill rest of the day. You can work on portfolio or can get more projects. So that is surely increasing a lot. So now that's bring me to the freelancing is more viable for people who are already have some year of experience. So let's talk about the aspiring artists who are struggling to grow or don't know where they are going or basically scared. The what is the most important thing in the career is your skill. You are the asset to the company, and how you can be more useful to them is by learning skills and keep updating yourself. And I can speak from my experience. When I was working, I kept learning in the studio, and I kept learning at home, kept learning. When I was in the start of my career, I learned a lot, and I never had to ask for an increment from the company. So they increased my salary, they gave me promotion without me asking. Right? So that was the culture what the company had, that they appreciated the growth. And I believe every company appreciates the growth. So if you showcase that growth, showcase those skill, you take the challenges, you upskill yourself, you surely gonna be appreciated for that. As while you will be in the industry, nobody gonna know that you exist, but people gonna know you from your work. When you post your artwork on the internet, on art session, on all the websites or blogs, when people see it, they gonna remember it. When I was studying, when we were studying basically, then we saw so much good work, and we used to feel awesome and used to see like, oh, which artist made it. We used to go to their social media and connect with them through that, and that became true for us also at one point. So now we are experienced and we posted the work. You don't know how many times when I joined a company, and it's natural that everybody looked at the portfolio of the person who is joining you. So when they looked at a portfolio, they said like, yeah, we've seen this work before. Man, you made it. Like that is really, give you that energy or morale boost that you have done something, you have achieved something, right? So you will get that respect naturally from the industry, from the other artists. automatically if you have a good quality work. Make a portfolio your visiting card, not your face. Again, you might be putting a lot of hard work into everything, and you might not be any, or maybe you are naturally talented and you understand art really well and you can create really quality stuff within hours. But trust me, your hard working characteristics will be more important than how good of an artist you are. If you blend well with other artists, if you are hardworking, you're ready to take challenges, you are ready to, you know, jump into new venture, that gonna get you more further than your art skills. So work on your soft skills also. Work on your presentation and your communication skills. That is also more important. Then there is not just one thing. There are other things like imposter syndrome. So don't let imposter syndrome own you. Okay, so you might join. Now we can talk about mental health and other issues in a separate video, but overall imposter syndrome affect a lot of artists, where you think once you have put the work, you have achieved something, then you start to feel that you don't deserve it, right? And this is really common if you haven't happened to you. And if we speak about the burnout, so we have put a lot of effort and we don't take care of our mental health, our physical health, and we feel burnout a lot. So I would suggest take enough breaks, enjoy your life also. Remember to put your energy and efforts into right direction. And finally, build your own path. Like, this is your journey, your path, your dream to become an artist or achieve something certain success. So own it, work on it. Nobody else is gonna going to put effort for your success or for your portfolio. You own it. It's your success, your path, your journey. You own it, and you are going to work on it. So as a final thought, I would say if you're passionate about it, you are more than welcome. Don't be afraid of AI and other things, how they're going to take over these jobs. I'm not scared of AI. I'm scared of not being able to work. Then AI is going to do my work, because your creativity is yours. Nobody's going to take it away from you. The most difficult part is convincing the parents and convincing the society. And I would say don't give a damn about the society. Talk to your parents if you are really passionate about. If you are struggling to find a job, I would say again, the most important thing in this field is your skills, your portfolio. With the good portfolio you have, more chances you have of finding a job, growing in career, or building a name for yourself. And lastly, if you're stuck in a job, you don't have to feel stuck. There are more better options. You can go to freelancing, you can try abroad in some other companies. If you're not sure, I'm always here to talk. You can join in. If you're struggling to build skills, we are running our own academy. You can go to the link in the description, top mate link, and you can see all the things we are doing. Join our Discord server where we have like-minded people. We are trying to build our portfolio skills and the same things around. I'm always there to help you. So don't feel discouraged. We are all in this together. So don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.